Bene. Signor Gilmore, Italiano, no? Did anyone, maybe besides you, Thomas,
Oh, yeah, right.
really understand what I was saying?
Don't let them fool you.
Maybe a word here or there? Well, do we sometimes feel like when we're trying to explain something to a client, a colleague, a coworker, do we sometimes feel like we're speaking a different language? Absolutely. And sometimes we're so convinced in what we're talking about, and we know the technology, we know the terminology, we know our stuff, but the other person may not, and there's this disconnect. And it is truly like we're speaking a different language. So, what are some of the challenges of actually presenting complex information? Why is that so challenging?
We're not interested.
I think we heard a comment over here.
When it's complex, it's hard for us to even make sure that we understand it well enough to pass it on to the next person as well.
Right, so we have to have the correct understanding and then phrase it in such a way that our end user gets the point as well. So there are some definite challenges there. As we look at the learning objectives for this presentation, let's take a look at these. Which one of those poses the greatest challenge to us? Take a moment to look at them.
Probably the first one.
Right.
The
Which
first
one?
one?
So in what way?
Because when you're training about something or talking about something, when you know the material, we're normally apt to talk our language that may be foreign to somebody else that's the audience. Using internal words that we know, acronyms that we know, and sometimes we forget that we have to speak in layman's terms to these people.
Exactly. We need to simplify it sometimes, don't we? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mike?
Communicate the information in an interesting manner. And that can be because if you're dealing with technical information, to provide the definition at the same time of providing what you're trying to communicate can distract, and that's what makes it difficult to be interesting and also communicate.
Right, so we need to, if we're not interesting, we're not going to be engaging.